Hey guys, and recently I have been very critical of the price of Mario Kart World, but at the same time I'm still really looking forward to the game, and I still think there's a lot of aspects of the game that look very promising, like the fact that it takes place within one big open world, and even some things that some people are concerned about, like the fact that you drive in between the tracks in a Grand Prix. I actually think that looks like a pretty cool idea, and if you're not looking forward to it, you could always turn it off. But there is one aspect of Mario Kart World that I am concerned about, because it looked underwhelming from the footage that we've seen of it, and that is Battle Mode. But before we get started, I wanted to mention that I have a goal to hit 30,000 subscribers before the Nintendo Switch 2 launches, so if you enjoy my content, consider subscribing, and if I hit that goal, I will give away a copy of Mario Kart World. But in the Mario Kart World Direct, it was nearly 17 minutes long. And do you want to guess how long they showed off the battle mode in all of those 17 minutes? Not even a minute, not even 30 seconds, but about 20 seconds of this direct showed off the battle mode, which is crazy. I know battle mode isn't the main mode in Mario Kart, it's always technically been the side thing, because racing is always the main thing in Mario Kart. But still, battle mode has always been somewhat substantial. It was a major selling point of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, when they basically revamped the battle mode and actually made it good. So I think it's kind of weird how little they seem to care about battle mode in this direct. Like, it seems like it should be something that should have been highlighted more. And with the fact that they barely showed anything here, just kind of makes it a little concerning. And just from what we've seen so far, it kind of leads to people making assumptions about it, or some people rightfully being concerned about certain aspects being the case. Like, one thing, like the very first thing that they showed off for battle mode here, like when they first panned over footage of Balloon Battle, it was showing DK Pass. It showed them battling on a course. And that was the most egregious thing Nintendo has ever done for battle mode before. When you look back at Mario Kart 8, that was just really bad. When they had battle mode within the actual tracks themselves. Nobody liked that. And that was the first thing they showed off in Mario Kart World. It, just them, the players battling on a track. Now, granted, Mario Kart World does handle tracks a lot differently than Mario Kart 8. They seem to be much more open, and you can kind of roam around on the off-road sections. So it does make these courses much more viable for battle mode. And I do think it will probably be handled much better than base Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. I feel like they'll probably have a big extended area that you'll be able to battle on. But at the same time, it is not a good first impression for people who are familiar with the previous games in the Mario Kart series, or the people who have experienced the base version of 8. I think it is a pretty general opinion that Mario Kart 8 handled battle mode pretty horribly, so this was not a good first look. The good thing is, we did see that there are going to be dedicated battle maps. We saw kind of a city area. I think it's supposed to be either a part of the Crown City area, within the vicinity of that, or somewhere near Peach's castle. There was kind of a train station area, which I think looked pretty cool. That actually looked like it was an actual battle area there. That actually looked like an actual one that you would expect from any other Mario Kart game. So that was pretty promising to see. And we also saw what is seemingly Big Donut from Mario Kart 64. So we will probably see some previous, or retro battle maps return. So I am definitely looking forward to seeing some of those, but I am still a little concerned, with the fact that they did show off players battling on the tracks. Like, the fact that they even highlighted that just made me a little concerned, even though that might be an optional thing. Though, when you're playing online, there is always the thing where it randomly selects a thing, or like, a bunch of people are selecting it, so there's always the chance that you could be within, like, one of those, like, maps that are based on the tracks. Like I said, they might be handled much better than they were in Mario Kart 8. I don't think it's going to be as bad as they were in Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, but I don't know. It still just kind of seems concerning. At least we do have dedicated battle courses and maps and everything, but I don't know how many of them there will be. Hopefully there will be enough. I mean, the game takes place in a huge open world. There should be enough room to squeeze in a bunch of battle courses, but we'll have to see. And there is another aspect of battle mode in Mario Kart World that I'm also kind of concerned about, and that is the lack of modes. So far, we've only seen Balloon Battle and Coin Runners. I know, like, in other Mario Kart games, like, I think, like, Wii and 7, that was technically, like, the only ones that those games had, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe had a lot of different modes. Like, on top of Balloon Battle and Coin Runners, it also had Renegade Roundup, the Bomb Blast, and Shine Thief. And Shine Thief especially was really fun. So the possibility of that not being here is kind of concerning. And just, like, the fact that those were the only two they showed off in the Direct, and also, like, the other footage that we've seen, like, it was either the treehouse or, like, the demo. It showed, like, when they're going into versus mode, it showed, like, Balloon Battle and Coin Runners were, like, the only ones. So I'm just kind of assuming that those are the only ones that are going to be in the base game. So that is kind of a letdown, I would say. With the fact that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe had a lot of different options for battle mode, that is underwhelming. Like, I don't know why they're kind of limiting it so much. And I think it kind of seems like a problem that kind of plagues a lot of modern Nintendo games. Even though a lot of modern Nintendo games can be amazing, like absolutely incredible, sometimes its sequels can lack certain aspects that, like, the previous game had. Like, there have been a few instances of this happening throughout the Switch era. Like, Super Mario Bros. Wonder not having any other bosses aside from Bowser Jr. and the final boss, or Pikmin 4 basically forcing you to use auto lock-on. That's not really something that's missing from the game, it's just something that's a little disappointing. I don't know, it just seems like even though some Nintendo games are just absolutely incredible and shaping up to be some of the best games in the series, it seems like sometimes when they take two steps forward, they take one step back. It's just a little disappointing sometimes to see that certain aspects of some games are lacking. I don't know why they can't just always go all out. If they're going all out in every other aspect, I don't know why they have to be so lacking in others. It's just especially disappointing since the game is going to be $80. Like, if it's $80, we should at least expect the game to have as many battle modes as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe had. I mean, maybe not the exact battle modes, because I mean, Renegade Roundup would be a bit weird with Piranha Plant as a playable character, but maybe replace it with something else. Maybe actually invent something new, have something creative in the open world. Mario Kart World is doing so many creative things. I was praising them at the beginning of the video, but I don't know why they aren't doing any of that with battle mode. I just think it's kind of weird. Like, there are so many cool ideas in this game, but in some areas, they just aren't using them or aren't creating more of them. It's just kind of weird. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on battle mode in Mario Kart World down in the comments. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Blue Sky if you want to. Stay perky!